George and Francis Ford Coppola and Steven Spielberg. Just chilling, having lunch, eating a burger. That's you know, that's what we do. We make movies, we make entertainment, and it's something pretty special. I mean, I think I can go on and on and on and on about how cool it is to be there, but you know, there's highlights awesome. Throughout my career. And 6 years later, I'm still loving it. I'm still having fun, and I can't think of a better place to be.
Thank you. That's awesome. Take a little hand for that. Motivational speak to a group of DeVry employees, and it was fantastic. Professor, take it away.
Thank you. Thanks. Hi, I'm Bruce Rasman. I've got 32 years of experience. I started in Silicon Valley 1976, working for a company called Plantronics. That was a wonderful company, and 1976, the job market was just fantastic. Now, I started in 1967 going to college for Electrical Engineering, University of Wisconsin. In 1967, anybody who said he's in EE or electrical engineering, they'll tell you, hey, congratulations. World is your, whatever you want to do, and jobs are plenty. 1971, the cover of Time magazine showed a graduate with graduation gown pumping gas. It was bad. I've been through a lot of these roller coaster things, and as far as education, I'm very proud of education that I've gotten at the Stanford Continuing Education as well as Wisconsin. 9 years I was a lecturer in Wisconsin. So I worked on many companies in Silicon Valley, including Hewlett-Packard. And what my colleague Kim says here is that if you have a good job, another company came up and told me, hey, come on over for dessert to our place. And today we serve desserts. And I had a job offer in 15 minutes and 20% more than what I was making. The market was really good. But what has happened in this 32 years, and one of the things I like to tell you about myself is for 30 years I've been a volunteer that helps people who are chronically out of jobs. That's a year or two after having been unemployed, and it's quite a task to get them to get ready to go back to the workforce. And that has really served me very well, and has also helped me to write books. I worked for PG&E, for example, in San Francisco.
There for hours and hours and hours on end going through every single applicant. I'll just give you kind of an example. If I post a job, an admin assistant, for 3 days, I can accumulate, and obviously this is Lucasfilm, right? So we do have a strong brand, but we can accumulate in three days 300 to 400 applicants, 300 to 400 in 3 to 4 days. And the black hole, I sit there, and for me, one of the biggest things is when you're doing your resume, when you're thinking about who you're making that resume for, you're making it for your audience. So make it easy to read. I have about 20 seconds to go through, and I'm literally just skimming, and then I pull people that I think, okay, I'm going to grab this person's experience. We look at everything from your education to your experience, and what I find a lot with college students is you're in a catch-22.
And DeVry, I am routinely going to youtube.com or stanford.edu. I'm pulling a 2-minute kind of a clip that is fantastic. I'm teaching statistics, for example, very difficult subject. They watch this 2 minutes. Or in the graduate class, I routinely play this Hewlett-Packard Carly Fiorina, who talks about change management. By the way, that's this fantastic book for that class. And yes, there is fear, there is anxiety. The same way that the jetliner pilot experiences before a transatlantic flight. But what you do is you just plan, you work at it, and then also keep working and keep active with some kind of a plan. That's essentially my experience, and look, I've been there 30
involved. Yeah.
And in my case is, again, from what color is your parachute, and it says learn, unlearn, relearn, and learn again, which in this very fast-moving, as my colleague said here, field, you just constantly need to learn as well as look for your next job.